love. Hi, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Join me on my magic carpet. So let's take a moment and go ahead and grab your magic carpet. Do you have a blanket, a favorite blanket maybe that you could put out for your yoga mat, your magic carpet? Maybe some buddies. So while you grab your goodies, I'll introduce you to my best buds. So you might know Doobie. He joins us all the time. This is my best friend. He cheers us on. He keeps us going. And today we brought one of our best friends, Blueberry. We've got Blueberry. He's a sweetheart. And Doobie. They are sitting on their very own magic carpet. This is one of my favorite scarves I got in Peru. Isn't it pretty? So that is their magic carpet. As they watch us and cheer us on, they're like best friends, cheerleaders, guardian angels. And they have been guarding my magic wand. Do you have a magic wand that you could grab and use for your practice as we bless our space, bless our water? You have some water you can go ahead and pick up for your yoga practice. I've got seeds in my water, blessing the water with lots of love and sunshine. Good. So you have all of your goodies, your magic carpet, your best buddies, your water. Good. And your magic wand. Go ahead and bless your space. Good. Maybe give it a little swirl, a little twirl. Bless your best buds. Bless your water. Good. Bless your space. See, I've got my magic wand, a feather that I found, a butterfly floating around. Good. Some jangle bells. So we have the sound and the colors, the feather, all of these magic symbols. Good. Blessing our space. Good. And let's bless our body, bless our feet and our legs. Good. Our hips as they swirl, our belly. Bless your back and your heart. Good. Your shoulders and your arms and hands. Good. Bless your arms, your hands, your neck and throat. Good. Bless your head and your face. Got your ears, your mouth, your nose, your eyes, your forehead. Very good. What are we blessing our space with? Lots of love and peace and kindness and joy. What else? Health. Good. And happiness. Playful, cheerful. Good. Let's dance it out. Sing it out. All the love, the kindness. Good. The peace. Making waves of love and light and happiness and joy. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's set our magic wand down with our buddies. They'll keep a good eye on it. And shake off the dust. And shake off anything else. Good. Got a little sand on your feet? Shake that off. Good. Shake it off. Shake it off. Swirl it out. Twist it out. Good. Nice and relaxed. Maybe stomp your feet. Good. Maybe shake your hands. Get all that dust off. Good. Deep breath. Twist and breathe for 5, 4. Good. 3, 2. Letting all that light in. Shaking off the dust for more light and more love. 3, 2, 1. Great job. You feel all of that energy? Let's scoop it up. So nice wide feet. Scooping up all of that energy. See that sunshine? Scooping it up. Good. Seal it in. And exhale to your heart as you bend your knees. Good. Sit back into your hips. Big breath in. Maybe even look up at your hands. Exhale. sitting back. Good, with your breath. Scooping it up and sealing it in, charging up. Good, a few more. You're doing great. How about 3? Good. Here's 2. Good, last one. Beautiful. Doing great. Let's open up for warrior 2. Feeling strong, energizing our heart. So bend the one knee, other leg is straight. These toes point to the side, and these toes point straight in front. Good. Let's open our arms. We call this goddess arms. Wide open, spirit fingers. Inhale as you bend your knee, and exhale together. Beautiful. Breathing in, filling up, and exhale. Maybe you can picture, visualize, imagine, use your imagination. You see that energy going up through the hands and down through the body. Good. Filling up your heart. Exhale, fill up the space around you. What are we charging up with? Love. Fill up with love. Soak it in. Good. And share, radiate. How about light? Charging up, filling up our heart with peace and sharing all of that. Good. About some kindness. Joy. Good. And happiness. Big breath in. Now our hearts feel nice and full. Palms to the sky. Now when you straighten, hands connect overhead. Good. Sealing it in. Bringing all of that energy through the body, through the system. Nice and easy. Good. Deep breaths. Can you fill up? Can you imagine a space your fingertips are tracing, making a big bubble? Good. And then soaking all that energy in. How about 3? Maybe use your hands, soak it in, swirl it in. Great. Radiate, create those ripples. 2. Maybe use your hands, make that waterfall all the way in and through your body, filling up your magic carpet, sending some love to your buddies. Good. And filling up your water bottle. Good. Planting those seeds of love and light. How about one more? Very good. Your heart is full, radiating that love. Good. Toes point in front, hands overhead. Great. And then open up to the other side. You got your goddess arms, your God arms, spirit fingers. Good. This knee is bent. Toes point to the side. This knee is straight. Toes point in front. Good. Wide open. Filling up your heart. Breathe it in. Love. And radiate. Sending that love up and out like a rain waterfall. Down and through. Good. How about some light? Breathing in, filling up your heart with peace. Sending that peace out. Who are you sending that peace to? Your buddies, your mom, your dad, maybe your brothers and sisters. How about some joy? Can you fill up with some joy and send that out? Some happiness. Beautiful. Is your heart feeling full? Very good. Arms out to the side. Fill all the way up. Scoop it up. Seal it in. And then raining that energy. Good. Down all the way to your feet so you walk in love, in light, peace, and joy. Good. You got it. Making those ripples, creating those positive waves. Good. A few more. Seal it in. Soak it in. Rain it down. Good. 2 more. Good. Beautiful. One more like that. Fill up even more. Can you bend? Scoop it up. Seal it in. And rain it down. Very good. And toes point in front. And we're going to ground all of that energy. Good. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Nice work. Can you lift one hand to the sky? Like you're soaking up the sun. Big breath in. Good. And then exhale back to center. How about the other side? Breathe it in. Good. I see the half moon. You see the sunshine. Wiggling the fingers, waving high. Good. Exhale to the floor. And you feel that grounded, anchored in the hands, in the feet. And walk both hands to one foot. Can you stay grounded with one hand and twist up to the sky with the other? Good. Breathing nice and easy. Good. And walk both hands to the other foot. And twist to the sky. Nice work. Nice, easy breath. And do that again. Walk hands to center, standing nice and tall. Good, and then walk both hands to one foot. Maybe hold on both hands to that foot. Good, maybe reach one hand high. Wave into the sky, Mr. Sunshine. Wave into your best buddies. Good, and then reach the other hand to the sky. Nice. Both hands back to that foot. Maybe stretch your forehead toward the knee. Good. And then walk both hands to center, nice and tall again. Reach in that unicorn horn out in front. Good, and then walk both hands to the other side. Can you reach both hands toward that foot? Very good. And then reach one hand high. Wave to Mr. Sunshine. Wave to Doobie and Blueberry. What are your buddies' names? Good. Can you send them some love? And then switch other hand. Reaching high. Waving to Mr. Sunshine. Miss Moon. Good. And then both hands to the foot. Can you reach your forehead toward your knee? Very good. And then walk both hands back to center. Good job. And bring your knees to the floor. Now we're in tabletop. You take a couple deep breaths. Very good. Toes tucked. Hands under the shoulders. Make big high five hands. Good. Inhale, lift. Fill up your belly. Fill up your heart, your throat. Good. And then exhale. Let it all out. Make your spine like a rainbow. Can you do that a few more times? Inhale, fill up. Good. Make your spine like a smiley face. You're lifting your tailbone. Imagine you've got a tail. Well, if you're a unicorn, you have a unicorn horn. You've got a unicorn tail, right? So lift your tail to the sky. Your unicorn horn to the sky. Good. And then can you point your tail, point your unicorn horn to the floor as you lift up through the belly button. Beautiful. Do that a few more times. Fill up. And then clear it out. Let it all go. Maybe 2 or 3 more. Breathing in, spine like a smiley face. Breathing out, your spine like a rainbow. Maybe make little movements front to back or side to side. You stretch out your spine, your rainbow. Good. But one more like that. Big breath in. Beautiful. All the way out. Nice job. And in tabletop, tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back. So lift the knees, straighten the knees, press all the way back. Can you reach your heart back toward your legs? Good, that looks great. And then back to your knees. So find in your tabletop, and then do that a couple more times with your breath. Exhale, lift the knees, straighten the legs, press your heart back. And then inhale, tabletop. Strong and steady. Doobie says, good job, I see you. Blueberry's watching. Good job, good work. Tabletop. And then we call this triangle, downward facing dog. Good. And then tabletop. Nice job. And downward facing dog. Can you do that 2 more times? Good. And tabletop. Nice work. And downward facing dog. And then the last one, tabletop. Beautiful. And downward facing dog. This time we'll stay in that. We call it downward dog, down dog. Looks like a triangle, doesn't it? You can bend your knees. We call this walking the dog. Can you walk your dog? Bend one knee as you press the heel of the other foot to the floor and switch. Good, back and forth. And I'm taking a big breath out as I press that heel to the floor. Good. Switch sides. One more. Back and forth. And then from downward facing dog, both legs are straight. And then lift one leg in the air. Good. This one's called three-legged dog. You have the 2 hands and then 1 leg, 1 foot, and then back to down dog. Can you switch the other side? Lift that leg high. Very good. And then back to center. You can go back and forth a few times. Beautiful. You're doing great. How about one more on each side? You're lifting that foot up to the sky. Can you soak in some sunshine on that foot? Like you're walking in the sky, walking in the stars. You could say walking on sunshine. Good. Then bring that sunshine to the ground, to the earth, and soak up some sunshine on that other foot. Good. Just feel nice and warm and cozy, toasty. Bring that sunshine down to earth. Let's do that again. That felt good. So lift up. Can you find the sunshine? Maybe it's over here. Maybe over here. Where's your sunshine? Soak up some sun on that foot. Good. And then anchor, ground it back to the earth. And then one more, other foot. Soak up some sunshine. Can you find the sunshine? Maybe that means bending the knee, reaching around. Oh, I see Miss Moon. Soaking up some moon energy. Good. Back to the sun and the earth. Good work. Drop your knees to the floor. Nice job. And walk your hands out a little bit further. Straighten your legs. Maybe press the tops of your feet to the floor and fill up your heart. This one's called upward facing dog. Big breath in. Good. And then exhale, press back all the way until you're sitting on your feet. You probably know this one. What's that called? Child's pose. Good. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, fill up, stretching all across the front. What's that one called? Upward facing dog. You can see that sunshine behind me. Imagine radiating the energy of that sun. We walked in it, right? Now we're filling up our heart with that sunshine. Maybe all the way up the throat and the face. Good. All the way up to our unicorn horn. You see my hairpin? It looks kind of like a unicorn horn, doesn't it? And exhale, sit back. all the way to child's pose. Can you relax your heart, that sunshine, to the floor? To your forehead. Can you relax your forehead to the floor? Good. And then soak up again. Almost like you're filling up. Can you imagine a sponge or like your paintbrush? Your heart is a big paintbrush filling up with the love and the light of the sun. And then painting a big smiley face on the earth as you bring your heart to the floor. Good. Maybe 2 more like that. What color? Maybe bright yellow or gold, maybe rainbow colored sunshine, heart energy. And then paint that on the earth, on your magic carpet, your yoga mat. Good. 1 more like that. Use your breath, fill it up, soak in that color, that beautiful, maybe it's sparkly gold. And then bring that back to the earth. Good job. Breathing in. Standing tall on your knees. Good. So feeling very grounded, anchored, drawing in, soaking in all of those good vibes. Reach up tall through your fingertips. Good job. Can you make your hands, spirit fingers, like the rays of the sun? And then shine all of that light as you twist. Good. Scoop up that sunshine, that bright, loving light. And then twist to the other side. Nice job. Do that a few more times. Fill up. Can you see that golden, loving light energy filling up your space, your magic carpet, even your best buddies, your water, your magic wand? Good. Your whole body, your whole system full. And then radiate. Send that loving light energy back and forth. Good. Gonna tuck my toes, help with balance a little bit. That's a lot of energy. Good. Fill up all the way to center. Wiggle the fingers. And exhale, twist. Can you reach your heel with that hand? Maybe take a big back bend. Nice job. And fill up all the way back to center. And twist. You could stay tall. Or maybe can you reach your foot? Hold on to that heel. Big stretch. Good job. And then lift back to center. And tall. Maybe 1 more on both sides. Twist. You could stay tall. Or hold on to that foot. Reach all the way back. Beautiful. I can see wiggling the fingers and then all that love and light. Good. Inhale tall. And exhale to the other side. Can you hold on to that foot? Hold on for support. And then reach, wiggle, send all of that energy. Very good. And then back to center. Nice job. Bring 1 foot forward. You can bring your hands to your hips. And just stretch front and back a couple of times. Front and back. Good. Then find your center. Big stretch across the front of the body. Arms reach high. Good. Maybe look up to the hands. Oh, I can see clouds. I can see the moon. That's so beautiful. What do you see? Maybe the sunshine. You see any stars? Good. Exhale, hands together. And bring your hands to your heart. Let's fill up with that energy again. Wiggle the hands overhead. If you look up to your hands and bring all of that to your heart. Fill up, what is it, love and light. peace and sunshine. And exhale to your heart. Good. One more like that. Fill up. Maybe a little more. Seal it in. Good. And exhale to your heart. Nice job. So I have my right foot in front. I'm going to bring my left hand, the opposite hand, to the floor. Good. You know your left and your right? And then reach up to the sky. Soak in that sunshine. And exhale, bring that sunshine to your shoulders and heart, all the way under into your friends, your magic wand. Inhale, fill up again. Good. And exhale, bring that energy through your body, all the way out, sharing. Wiggle the fingers. Can you send it over to your water, your magic carpet? A few more like that. Fill up. Good. Scoop it up. Draw in that loving light energy of the sun. Fill up your heart and then share, radiate that energy. Nice. One more. Maybe take a couple of big swings. Can you fill up with even more energy? Good. More of that loving light and then scoop that through. Nice job. Reaching tall. Oh, I see a bird. Pretty. He must have gotten our vibe. You can stay there or maybe bend your back knee. Reach to the foot. Good. Hi. Your friends on the four-wheeler, they're checking all the sea turtle nests. Every night the sea turtles come up to the beach and then sometimes they lay their eggs and build nice big nests for all of their baby eggs. Hundreds of them right here on the beach. So we are filling up our space, our magic carpet, sending love to all of those baby turtle eggs. Good. And then let go of that foot. Two hands on the floor. Stretch back. Can you straighten the front leg? Maybe point your toes to the sky. Good. And this one's a special request from my best bud, my niece Esme, to do some splits. So you can stay just like that. Or maybe start to straighten that front leg, straighten that back leg, and stretch tall. Good. So you can stay there. Nice, beautiful splits. Maybe walk your hands forward. Can you bring your forehead towards your knee? Good. And then lifting tall again. So we're standing on the knee, pointing the toes to the sky. Maybe like a rainbow to one side and the other side. Very good. And then walk that foot back. We're standing on the knees again. Good job. Shake it off. Good work. And bring the other foot forward. Now I have my left foot forward. Good. And just rock back and forth like you did on the other side. Great. Front and back. And then find your balance. Find your center. Stretch your hands high. Good. Seal it in. Exhale to your heart. Great job. Maybe a few more times. Maybe challenge your balance. Can you look up to your hands? I see the moon. And all those clouds cleared. Good. Beautiful blue sky. Exhale that clear, peaceful energy into the heart. That nice cleansing breeze. You've got the wind, the sunshine, all the good vibes. Good. Two more. More peace, more joy and happiness. Filling up with that. Good. Nice and easy breezy. One more. Sweet. So I have my left foot in front. I'm going to bring my right hand to the floor and twist. Wiggle the fingers, soak up that sunshine. Maybe it's kindness. Can you bring that kindness into your heart and then send it out to the ocean, the water, good, the sand. Now blessing all of the baby sea turtles that are growing. Good, and fill up again. Some peace and joy. And bring that into your heart and send that out into the world. A few more. Fill up. Maybe this one's love and light. Bring that in, scoop it in, draw it in, soak it in, and send it out. Great. One more like that. Scooping it up. Maybe take big circles. Can you scoop up? Can you bring more love, more light, and kindness into your heart and send it out into the world? Nice job. Filling up again. You can stay there, or maybe bend the back knee. Can you reach for that foot? Nice big stretch. Good. Deep breaths. And then when you're ready, let that foot go. One hand to both sides of the front foot and stretch back. You point your toes to the sky. Good. Nice job. And you can stay just like that, or a special request and find a split. Maybe start to straighten the back leg, stretching out in front. Good. You find what fits, what feels comfortable for you today. Maybe reach the hands high. Good. Maybe walk your hands forward. Can you bring your forehead to your knee? Nice job. That looks great. Wiggle your toes. Say hi to your best buds. They're cheering you on. Good. And nice and tall. Front leg is straight. Can you point and flex the toes? Maybe draw rainbows with the toes to one side and then the other side. Good. And then standing on your knees, nice and tall. Fill up. Maybe bring your hands to your hips or reach your hands to your heels. Take a big back bend, filling up your heart and your belly with the light of the sun. Maybe let your head relax back. Good work. Beautiful. Then when you're ready, slowly back to standing. Good. That was so good. I knocked my hat off, my visor. Think of that as all of my spiritual advisors. Good. Keeping my head protected. And then sitting on your heels. This one's called Thunderbolt. So all of that power, all of that energy you've been generating, channeling, good, up to the sky, in through your body, down into the earth, all of your friends, your water. Now we just get to soak it in. A couple of deep breaths. Nice job. And feel all of that energy. What does it feel like? Maybe peace. Bring your hands to your heart. Peace. Calm. Maybe happiness makes my heart and my face smile. Love and light. Maybe give yourself a big hug. Very good. Beautiful. Say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Pat yourself on the back. Say thank you. Good job. Good job. And then when you're ready, stretch all the way out onto your back. Good. Like a big starfish. Stretch out as big as you can. Take a deep breath in. And then give yourself a hug. Draw your knees in. Good. Maybe a little back massage. Relax side to side. And then a little twist. Open your arms like a T and let both knees relax to one side. Little stretch. Good. Just making room for all that energy to flow. Your mind can settle, relax. Very good. Feeling grounded, connected to the earth. And then back to center. Maybe imagine you're in the sand like me, relaxing into your cozy nest, just like all of those sea turtle eggs. You're kind of rolled up like a little egg here. You get cozy in your sea turtle nest. Good. And then when you're cozy, you're comfortable to relax, stretch out, to open your arms like a T. Say, oh, hi, Doobie. Hi, Blueberry. Good. And then relax both knees to one side. And just breathe. Listen to the sound of the waves. Ooh, I see an airplane. Wonder where they're going. If you were in an airplane right now, where would you fly to? I'm in Florida. I love it here in Florida. Maybe I'd go to Hawaii, another beach. Beautiful. I love the water. Good. And then give yourself a big hug. Roll back up into your sea turtle egg. Good. And then stretch out like a starfish. Maybe let your eyes close. Can you sink, maybe massage, relax, sink into the sand a little bit deeper, feeling grounded. Can you relax a little more? Maybe get any more wiggles out. Bring your hands and your feet into the air, your legs and your arms, and shake off any more wiggles. Is there any sand you could shake off? Your feet, your hands, wiggles, get all the wiggles out. Good. And then relax. Can you sink a little bit deeper? Good. You feel that energy? Can you relax your feet and legs? Relax your hands and your arms. Relax your hips, your back, your belly, your chest, your shoulders. Relax your neck and throat. Relax your head and your face. Can you relax your ears, your mouth, your nose, your eyes? Can you relax your forehead, your temples, your cheeks? Relax anything else, everything. Just soak all of that in for a moment. Can you relax your mind? Relax your breath. Maybe imagine you're here with me on the beach. Can you feel the sunshine on your face? That nice, cool, easy breezy wind. feeling filled up and peaceful, relaxed, grounded, supported. Nice fresh start. You slowly as possible, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe roll your wrists and ankles. Good. And take a big stretch, as tall as you can. Fill up. Can you fill up a little bit more? Good. And then exhale. Bring both knees in. Give yourself a big good morning hug. Good. Maybe rock front to back, all the way up to your seats. Beautiful. Nice job. Let's take a big breath in. Good. Seal it in. And exhale to your heart. Great job. Rubbing your hands together. Good. And pause. You feel that energy? Do that again. What are we going to charge up with? Maybe peace and kindness, love and light. Charging up. Send that love and light, peace and kindness to your buddies. Good. Charge up again. Love and light, peace and joy and kindness. Send that to your water. Good. And charge up again. What is that? Love and light, peace and kindness. You send that to your magic wand, your magic carpet, your magic self. Good. You fill up yourself, send yourself all that loving light, kindness and joy. Very good. Maybe charge up again. I just like to seal my feet in. So I walk in love and light. And you massage that to your toes, kindness and joy. Good. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sending you love and light, and kindness and joy. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. I love you, I love you, I love you so much. The sunshine loves you. The whole universe loves you. Your best buddies love you. Feel that. Have the most magical day. See you next time.